Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And tonight our question comes to us from Elphaba, who asked me to speak to the content of our degree books. And tonight I'm going to begin with First Degree. And in writing the First Degree book, I really wanted to create a document that would teach the skills of first degree clergy, even to a person who had no background whatsoever in the Wiccan religion. And so it begins very simply, and it's presented in a very easily digestible format. And some of the things that are spoken of in the First Degree include the nature of magic, cosmology, which is to say, understanding of deity and the universe, personal power, which is to say, the psychic tide, how outside energies affect us, and how we can attune ourselves to the universe, the wheel of the year, the light and dark half of the year, etc. The altar, how to create an altar, the purpose of an altar, things you might normally find on an altar, important tips for an altar. The eights, which talk about the quarters and all of the things connected to them and the ideas that underlie them. The circle of art, the magic circle, why we do it, what it's for, how to do it. Invocation, which is not only about how to do an appropriate invocation, but also speaks to deeper ideas regarding the nature of deity, particularly personal versus universal deity, and ideas such as patron deities. Garb, which talks about the kind of things that one wears to ritual, ranging from street clothes, which is what most people wear for most rituals, to systems of robes that you might see in temples that use robes, and in particular the Corellian state robes, which are used in the Corellian tradition. Symbols, omens, and divination, which talks about exactly that, symbols, omens, and divination, and more importantly, what they are and why they work. Because it's very easy to explain a system of divination, but it's important to also know why a system of divination can work. Basic energy work, how to do basic energy healing, how to use basic energy techniques. Herbs, oils, and incense, which is exactly what it sounds like. Stones and crystals, which is working with stones and crystals. And along with the main lesson material, there are also psychic exercises which begin basically from scratch and continue through fairly advanced exercises. There's the spell of the month, there's the god of the month, examining different aspects of deity, and so forth. So it's really quite a lot of information in the book. And that basically describes the First Degree book. Tomorrow night we'll talk about the second. So I hope you find that helpful, and until next time, may you blessed be.